Hi, today we're here to talk about reading and writing larger numbers, place value through the millions. So that's a big number right there. So let's start out by looking at the screen, and we're going to talk about the different place value columns. Let's just review: ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s, millions. That's a lot to remember right there. If you have trouble remembering the order, the more you practice the numbers, the more you write this down, the more you study it, the better you'll become at it. Because what place value column a digit falls in can really affect the value of that number. So let's take a look at our screen right now. If we're trying to figure out what number is built on this screen, then we need to take a look separately at each column. So let's take a look. Ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 7 place value discs in the ones column. In the tens column, there are 1, 2, 3, 4 place value discs. Now that's just how many discs. It's not the value, it's just the number in that, the digit in that column. The hundreds column has 1, 2. So we're going to write that down. Thousands, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 1,000 discs. Remember, this is just the digit, it's not the value. 10,000s, we have 3 10,000 discs. Because remember, each of those are going to be worth 10,000. We have 100,000 disc. And we have all the way the millions here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 millions discs. So if I am simply reading this number, because this is the standard form of this number, we just wrote it out in digits. When we see a comma, we have to say a word. So in this instance, we are saying, starting from the millions, 6,135,247. So when you see a comma, that's when you're going to be saying a word. So we're going to remember that. So let's say it one more time: 6,135,247. And this is the standard form of that number. So now we want to take a look, and we want to see what the digit values are. How much are these digits worth? What is their value? So if we're counting by ones, either way, we're still going to count a 7 because the value is just 7 in the ones column. When we get to our tens column, we have to count these discs by tens. 10, 20, 30, 40. So we're going to write 40 for its value. So the digit might be 4 discs, but they're actually worth 40. In the hundreds column, we have to count by hundreds. 100, 200. So again, the value of the digit is 200. Thousands column, count with me by thousands. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. The value is going to be 5,000. Now, I apologize for my writing with this drawing tool. Really not super good at it. It's going to get a little messy. I'm a little slow, so sorry about that. Then we have 10,000s. Now we have to count by 10,000s. 10,000, 20,000, 30,000. So we might only have 3 discs, but they are worth a value of 30,000. So let me see if I can squeeze that number in here. 30, write the number 30, then a comma, and then 1,000. So 3 10,000 discs gives us 30,000. Okay, now we're in the 100,000s column. There's only 1 disc. So if we count by 100,000s, it's 100,000. We don't have anything else to count, so we're going to write 100, and then we're going to put our comma. That's where we say 1,000. We put it there. 100. Whoops. Oh, and I somehow hid my tools. Don't know how I did that. 100,000. And then all the way over here, we have millions. So we actually have to count by millions to find the value. 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, 4 million, 5 million, 6 million. So there may only be 6 discs, but that has a very large value of 6 million. It's a lot of numbers right there. Think of that as money, how much money that would be. That shows you that the value of the digit. If I had a 6 down here in the ones column, I could be giving you $6. In this column, I'd have to give you $6 million. It's a lot. So that's a 6 with 6 zeros followed by it. So now you've written the value of each digit. To find something called expanded form, it's as easy as finding the value of each digit and then totaling that up. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to put a plus sign in between the values. 6 million plus 100,000 plus 30,000 plus 5,000 plus 200 plus 40 plus 7. And that is my expanded form of this number. So working with numbers through the millions doesn't have to be hard. It's the same thing that you've been working on throughout your schooling. The numbers are just getting bigger. So remember, when you read a number and you see a comma, you're going to say the word that goes along with that period. So 6,135,247. Now you know how to build that number and find the standard and expanded form of that number. Great job.